Roman Reigns made a shocking, thunderous return to WWE Raw last night, and the arena erupted the moment the tribal chief appeared. The WWE Universe had been speculating for weeks, but no one expected the intensity he brought. During a heated segment with Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, Reigns stormed the ring, delivering a devastating double spear that left both men reeling. It was more than just a statement. It was a declaration of dominance. With his presence alone, Reigns reminded everyone that he runs the locker room, setting the stage for new rivalries, challenges, and an unpredictable path forward in WWE. Roman Reigns' shocking return. Last night on WWE Raw, the arena erupted as fans finally saw the return of Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. For weeks, speculation had run rampant about when Reigns would make his reappearance, and the anticipation only made his entrance more electric. When he finally stepped into the ring, it was clear that his return wasn't just a cameo, it was a statement. Reigns exuded dominance from the moment he arrived, sending a clear message to the entire WWE roster. The tribal chief is back, and he's here to assert control. The chaos unfolds. The evening's tension had already been building during a heated segment involving Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. Both men had been trading intense promos and showcasing their strength in the ring, trying to assert themselves as rising stars in WWE. The atmosphere was already charged when suddenly Roman Reigns' music hit, and the crowd erupted. Reigns didn't take a moment to size up the situation. He moved with precision and purpose. Bronson Reed was the first target, and in a devastating display, Reigns delivered a thunderous spear that left the Australian powerhouse reeling. The arena shook with the intensity of the impact, and fans were on their feet, witnessing the raw power of the tribal chief. Double spear shock. Before Bron Breakker could even respond, Reigns shifted his attention, delivering another spear with surgical precision. The momentum of the attack left the audience stunned, and it became immediately clear that Reigns' return was designed to re-establish his dominance in a very physical, very direct way. Both Reed and Breakker were left in the ring, visibly overwhelmed, while Reigns' presence loomed large. Every move, every glance, and every gesture reinforced his message. In WWE, the throne belongs to him, and any challengers will have to prove themselves the hard way. Setting the tone for the locker room. This was more than just a match or a simple segment. It was a statement to the entire locker room. Reigns' dominance sends a signal not only to Reed and Breakker, but to everyone in WWE that the hierarchy has shifted, and respect is demanded. Fans watching at home could feel the tension radiating from the ring, as the tribal chief made it clear that the era of uncertainty regarding his presence is over. Roman Reigns isn't just returning, he's reclaiming his authority with calculated intensity. The fan reaction. The reaction from the WWE Universe was instantaneous and intense. From cheers to chants, the crowd's response reflected both excitement and shock at the speed and ferocity of Reigns' actions. Social media erupted almost immediately after the segment aired, with fans praising Reigns' aura of dominance and debating the potential fallout for Reed and Breakker. It was a moment that reminded viewers why Reigns has remained one of WWE's most compelling figures for years. His ability to command attention and tell a story without speaking a single word. Implications for Bronson Reed. For Bronson Reed, the attack was both a physical and psychological statement. The spear left him clearly rattled, highlighting Reigns' ability to not just overpower opponents, but to assert psychological dominance as well. Reed's path forward now looks uncertain. Whether he recovers quickly or takes time to regroup, the message from Reigns has been delivered. The locker room, too, will be watching closely, realizing that confronting the tribal chief requires not only skill, but careful timing and strategy. Bron Breakker's response. Bron Breakker faced the same daunting challenge. His reaction, caught between shock and determination, reflected the magnitude of Reigns' return. Breakker is a rising star, but in this moment, even his raw power and momentum were overshadowed by the tribal chief's calculated aggression. How Breakker responds in upcoming shows will be a critical element in the narrative moving forward, as he must decide whether to confront Reigns directly, strategize with allies, or regroup behind the scenes to prepare for the inevitable next encounter. Strategic timing of the attack. WWE's timing for Reigns' return was masterful. By interrupting a high-profile segment between two other talents, Reigns not only stole the spotlight, but also set the stage for multiple storylines to unfold in the coming weeks. This return was not random. It was meticulously planned to maximize both impact and storyline potential. Fans are left speculating about the ramifications, from potential title contention to locker room alliances and rivalries. Reigns' actions serve as a catalyst, injecting energy and unpredictability into WWE programming. The power dynamic in WWE Reigns' return underscores the power dynamics within WWE. The tribal chief has always been portrayed as a figure who commands respect, and last night's segment reinforced that image. The locker room is not just watching, they're recalibrating their strategies, understanding that the presence of Reigns alters the trajectory of everyone involved. This moment is a reminder that WWE storytelling is as much about hierarchy and influence as it is about in-ring performance. Reigns' dominance sets a benchmark that others will strive to match, or avoid. Looking ahead, what's next? The big question now is, where does WWE go from here? Will Reed and Breakker seek revenge? Will alliances shift? The narrative possibilities are nearly limitless, and fans are left eagerly anticipating each development. Roman Reigns' return is not just a moment. It's a story accelerator. Every upcoming show, every promo, and every match will now be viewed through the lens of his presence and power. The wrestling world has been reminded that the tribal chief's influence extends beyond just the physicality of the ring. It shapes storylines, rivalries, and locker room dynamics in real time. The significance of Roman Reigns' return. Ultimately, this return signifies more than just Reigns' presence. It's a statement of intent. WWE has positioned him not only as a competitor, but as a benchmark of dominance for all current and future superstars. The impact resonates across the board, from creative storytelling to audience engagement. Roman Reigns' return reminds the WWE Universe why he has remained at the top for so long. His aura, his timing, and his ability to command attention make him a central figure in any storyline. His presence alone changes the energy and stakes of every segment he enters. Fan theories and speculation. Fans and commentators alike are already speculating on the ripple effects of last night's return. Will alliances form against the tribal chief? Will Reigns pursue championship gold immediately? Or is his goal to establish psychological dominance first? Theories are flying across social media, with debates about how long it will take for someone to stand up to him and what it will take to challenge the new pecking order. WWE has successfully reignited fan engagement by creating suspense, tension, and anticipation around Reigns' every move. Conclusion: Roman Reigns reclaims his throne. Last night's Raw reminded everyone why Roman Reigns is the tribal chief. His return was not a mere cameo. It was an assertion of dominance, a signal to the locker room, and a storyline catalyst for the weeks to come. Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker are now in uncharted territory, facing a competitor whose presence alone changes the stakes of every encounter. WWE fans are left in suspense, eagerly anticipating what the tribal chief will do next. One thing is clear: Roman Reigns is back, and the throne is his once again.